Well, hi everyone. Dr. Martin here again with another fantastic video. Hope you're ready to learn how to use the snipping tool. Sometimes in some of your assignments in class or, in your personal projects or work related duties, you will need to do some sort of screen capture. A print screen is what the term has traditionally been called. Or, which is my new favorite with Windows 10, is the snipping tool. So I'm going to show you how to use both the print screen and the new snipping tool, and you can decide which one works best for you, which one you prefer. All right, so I'm going to do a little screen sharing here, and then we will start. Okay, so for example, one of the assignments in CIS1 is to join the Shasta College Technology Network on LinkedIn, which is a LinkedIn group. So after you've created a profile, if you don't already have one, and request to join, you will come to a page that looks like this. And so the assignment says, I need you to show me, I need proof that you have created an account and or joined the network. And so you can do this in two ways. You can do a traditional print screen. Okay, so the print screen is actually a button on your keyboard. So kind of, I know a lot of you using mobile devices. We're not going to cover that. We're going to cover computers, PCs in particular. Okay, so the print screen button is on your keyboard. It's usually the top row, and it's above the insert key on the right-hand side. So if you have, if you're on a laptop, it might have multiple functions. You might have to hit the function key to hit it, but for us just regular desktop computer guys, right above the insert key, there's a button and it says print, and then below it, it says sysrec. So I'm just going to I'm just going to click that button one time. So I just clicked it. You can't tell that anything happened. There's usually not a sound associated with it. Nothing pops up. You just kind of have to have faith that hitting that print screen button is going to give you a picture of your screen. Next, we would open up something like Word, and we can paste that in. And we can paste this in using the right click and paste. We can use the keyboard shortcut Control and hitting V as in Victor, or using one of the tools up here. My preferred method is Control V, and it pastes in what we copied to the clipboard using the print screen button. So here it is. We see that it took a picture of everything that was on the screen and put it there. Okay. The good thing here is you can see everything, even the web address. Bad thing is a lot of this stuff is small, right? It's kind of hard to read. The person might have to zoom in or look really close. Another option, instead of using the print screen button, is to use the snipping tool. Now, for me, I always have my snipping tool pinned to my taskbar. You might not have that unless you're a snipping tool fan like me. So you might have to click on the Windows button or the Programs button, and sometimes it's it's just hanging out here. You can see mine's right here. Sometimes though, you just might not see it. And so if you put your mouse over in the this side over here, and you just start typing in SNI, then your computer will just come up with the best match of applications. And here it is, the snipping tool. And I would recommend that you right-click on it first and click Pin to Taskbar. Okay, mine's already pinned, so it's just giving me the option to unpin. Okay, so you can click on it from here, or if it's pinned, you can click on it from down here. And the nice thing about this is it opens up a little window. You get confirmation if something's happening before you try to paste it into Word, so that's good. Okay, so all I need from you for this assignment in particular is just to know that you're on the Shasta College Technology Network. And so we don't need the whole screen, and maybe you don't care. But here is something we can do. We click on the new button, right? And then it kind of washes out our screen, but it gives us a little crosshairs for a mouse pointer. And so we're just going to start at the upper left-hand corner of where we want to start copying, and we click. And I'm clicking the left mouse button, and I'm holding it. And I'm holding that left mouse button while I drag, and I'm creating this little window of area that I want to copy. Okay, so here it is. It shows us the title of Shasta College Technology Network, and it also shows my user account, which for you would be yours. So that will show me that you are in the Shasta College Technology Network. And then I can just, once I've kind of selected that area, I lift my finger off of that button, and here we have just what was in that selected area gets copied. Now the cool thing here is that we can save this as a picture, save it as a JPEG, and it's saved into our computer. We don't have to, paste it into Word if we don't want. We don't have to try to import it into Paint or whatever. We can just save it, and it's there to use over and over again. Or we can just copy it, right? So if you're going to upload this, you can save it as a picture and upload the picture, or you can copy it and then paste it into Word and upload Word. Whichever is your preference is fine. I'm going to paste this into Word just so that we can see the difference here between these two types of screen captures. So here we have the full screen with screen print, and here we have below what we copied with the snipping tool. So again, in the upper portion with the screen print, it shows everything on the screen, but hard to read. In the lower portion, it shows just what we want, and it's big enough that we can read it, which might work. Okay, so there is two options for you. Use the screen print screen button, or use the snipping tool. Paste it into Word or don't. Save it or copy it. You can decide which works best for you. For me, 99% of the time, I'm using the snipping tool. That's why I have it just pinned here to my taskbar, because it's one of my favorite apps. Okay, so I'm going to go back to there we go. There we go. I'm back. All right. So that's it. So if you have any questions about how to submit an assignment or to use the print screen or snipping tool, watch this video again. Maybe you forget. You can look up other tutorials online, but hopefully that was a good enough little explanation on how to use that. If you have any questions, send me an email. And this is Dr. Martin saying goodbye.